that's FX. You can see at the same time that crypto and everything else is also just collapsing. One of the more interesting things about crypto that we talked about is Ethereum went to a fork, and instead of rising, it fell. To me, this is just simply a clear sign that crypto is in a significant bear market, that it has zero economic value to the world, and people are just realizing it was the pet rock of the 220s. It was a fad that is losing its luster, and until crypto proves any kind of real world functionality that literally anybody can use, not just little geeks who play games on Twitch, it just looks like a move to zero across all these assets. So I don't have anything intelligent to say on crypto except that it's just all red, and whatever bounce we have are going to be dead cat bounces until we have some sort of a fundamental shift as to why people will think crypto has any value. Right now, what the charts are basically showing is that crypto has no value, and it continues to decline. Ethereum taking out 1,000 is going to be a very, very, very ugly psychological factor to many people. Bitcoin taking out 15,000 is going to be a very, very psychological factor to many people. And if we get to those levels, that's going to really make crypto the most reviled asset. Now, you may want to be buying it at that point if you think that it has long-term value, but I've yet to have anybody demonstrate to me it has any short-term value. So it's going to be interesting, to watch it. For now, it's just basically sell the rally, constant idea in crypto. Now, gold, sort of similar type of situation. Gold is making this very, very tepid little base. Let's go to maybe the daily chart here. You can see the daily chart. Gold is making this, this very, very tepid little base at a 1660 level. But you really have to close your eyes and pray that this is the bottom, because otherwise we just, we basically don't have any true technical support here. And gold is also sort of in the same situation. Higher yields make gold very unattractive because this is a carry cost asset. In other words, you need to pay money to finance it. It yields you nothing. And although people sort of make this assumption that inflationary environments gold really thrives, that's certainly not been the case. People are not interested in storing gold as a store of value because they realize, I think what's interesting is that in the 60s and 70s and 50s, there was still this cultural allure of gold. One of the things that crypto did was destroy any concept of gold as anything of actual value. If you believe that anything can be a store of value, then why would you want a gold brick be a store of value rather than a USB hard drive? And although crypto itself is kind of collapsing, it's taking gold down with it, maybe as a realization that investors at this point have zero interest in carrying bricks of useless metal as some sort of a store of value for which other investors are going to pay them money for. You need income generating assets to have store of value. And I think people are finally realizing that gold ain't it. So maybe it's also certainly the price action is showing that there's a lot of disdain for both gold and crypto at this point. And it's not an asset that you want to, unless you just sort of want to trade it for a hope and a bounce that shows any kind of sustained long-term rally conditions.